Act bold. These are like the coolest socks ever.
There's something.
Hey everybody, Nick Berard.
Dominic Pettruzzelli.
And today, what do we do, Dominic?
We are wrapping up, well, and I know they go into even more detail later, but we're kind of wrapping up what we've talked about the last few videos about the
My socks, yes.
Just my socks, yeah.
My socks.
The 4 business models in real estate, which are, we got the economic model, which is knowing your numbers.
Oh my gosh, the lead generation model, which is super sexy. How we're gonna go find business.
How you generate business. The budget model, which is talking to us about making sure you understand what your gross is and what your net is and what happens in between, right?
And then the organizational model, because once you reach your ceiling, you need to hire some help.
This is true. Hiring admin, hiring talent. And then the what we kind of read today is kind of pulling it all together, and it's talking about leadership drive and business drive. So what is leadership drive?
All right, so leadership drive is essentially the doers. Like some people just do. They know what their objective is and their end goal, and they just go get it done. That's leadership drive, and you need that. And most agents really good on leadership drive because we go make things happen. And the business drive, we'll talk about that, Dominic.
Well, the business drive would be having good systems and tools, accountability, whatever that is. Like, so you have an autopilot business where you can kind of plug and play with people, and that allows, well, not necessarily allows, but you need to have a good balance between leadership drive and business drive to make sure that you're not relying on one more than the other to build a successful business.
And it's interesting, the one thing I notice about one of the mega agents that is in our office here is that their team is set up that the mega agent isn't the one everybody goes to. And I think that's big with the business drive, is that you have your systems documented, you have everything outlined and your tools in place that you don't need to go back to that one person every single time to ask a question. Your business is just going to run on autopilot because everybody knows what they should be doing. So that's the business drive. And then just the leadership drive of, hey, when things need to get done, they're going to get done. All the coaching and accountability is there for your team.
Right. Well, what were they saying? The good example here. Business drive, again, is systems and tools, and leadership drive is influence and accountability.
Yeah.
And you do have to have a good balance of that. Without that balance, if it's more leadership, then the business can have a hard time expanding and growing because that leader is always going to be tapped for any time a problem or an issue or question comes up, which understandably leadership drive is what helps grow it, right? But you need to have that business drive to balance out where there are systems and tools in place to allow the leadership to continue to grow the business.
Well, if you think about it, that your what is it? Your motivation, your willpower is not on demand. It's a battery that gets drained every day. So if you're the center of everything and people always have to come ask you and get your input and okay for things, well, that's going to drain you, and that's going to limit, again, where your business can grow to. So being able to have everything.
Oh man, we got a phone call. So here's our setup: is we have this phone holding up the phone that we're videoing with. So it started vibrating, but that's okay. We got this.
Super high tech. So
to wrap it up, business drive, leadership drive. You need a balance, and you need to follow the 4 economic models. And our next couple videos are going to be going into more detail on those models, like the actual numbers of the economic model, which I like, you like. But
oh my gosh, we're going to geek out. We're excited, everybody. Thanks much, and we'll see you next time.